Is your car a backseat battlefield? Mine used to be, and I really hated it. I hated the noise, I hated the bickering, and I hated the backseat battlefield. Here's why kids fight in the backseat of the car. First of all, they do it because they can. They have a wonderfully captive audience, that would be you. They're in very close proximity to one another, which makes it easy to do. And kids fight in the backseat because it's just like home. The car is kind of an extension of home, and of course home is where kids fight most of all. Now, do you notice that it's not with his peers that your children fight, with their friends? Mainly it's siblings who fight in the back seat of the car. You don't ever hear your friends saying, oh, when your child was in my car, he fought with everybody. Kids reserve their fighting behavior for their siblings and for when you're there. So here's how you can take a nip out of the back seat fighting. First of all, before you get in the car, let your kids know that when they fight, it distracts you from the business of driving and you need to be safe. And when they fight, the noise of it really bothers you. So let them know that you're not going to tolerate it. Second of all, when you're driving and the fighting gets to a point that you can no longer ignore it, don't turn up your radio to the highest decibel level, because in fact, that noise is also distracting from your being able to drive safely. So rather, pull over to the side of the road, turn around, look to the back seat, and say to your kids, in a very serious, I mean business, don't mess with me voice, not angry, but serious, I cannot drive with all this noise. It needs to stop. Can you stop? Because then I'll continue. They'll stop, you continue, and then it'll come back. The next time, a mile later, when the fighting escalates, pull the car over to the side again, get out of the car, open the back seat of the car, go right in and say, well, I say go right in, I mean open the door and poke your head in. Say to the kids, I don't think you understood me. I cannot drive with all this noise. It needs to stop now. We're not going anywhere until you're done with this noise. And then stand by the side of the road. Maybe look at your Palm Pilot, look at your BlackBerry, mess with your wallet. Give it a few seconds, a minute or two. Then get back in the car and say, are you ready to continue? We can drive if you can keep it down. I'm not asking you to pay attention to the fighting. I'm asking you to pay attention to the noise. You may have to stop your car 2 or 3 times before you get to your destination, but your kids will get the message. Give it a try.